The host walks onto the stage and calls the next contestant. A small figure slowly makes his way forward. He is guided carefully by a staff member holding a white cane in his hand. The theater grows quiet. The audience notices immediately that this boy cannot see the massive crowd or the bright lights around him. He is young, clearly nervous, and dressed simply. His clothes are neat but worn, telling a story before he even speaks. The host kneels beside him and gently asks his name. The boy smiles shyly and introduces himself. He says he is from the Philippines and that he was born blind. His voice is soft but steady. When asked how old he is, he answers with a small grin that instantly melts hearts across the theater. The audience applauds not loudly but warmly, as if encouraging him with every clap. Simon leans forward slightly. He studies the boy carefully. There is something different about him, something honest and raw. Simon asks him why he decided to audition for America's Got Talent. The boy takes a deep breath and explains that music is how he sees the world. He says that even though he cannot see colors or faces, he can feel emotions through sound. Music, he explains, helps him imagine everything he cannot see. The boy then shares his story. He grew up in a poor neighborhood where life was not easy. His parents work hard every day just to survive. They could not afford expensive schools or special training, but from a very young age, he discovered music. He would sit for hours listening to the radio, memorizing melodies, copying notes, and singing along. Neighbors would stop outside his house just to listen to him sing. He says that when he sings, he forgets about his struggles. He forgets about being blind. He feels free. His dream is simple yet powerful. He wants to help his family and show the world that disability does not mean inability. As he finishes speaking, many people in the audience wipe tears from their eyes. Simon asks him what song he will be performing. The boy names a classic song known for its difficulty and emotional depth. There is a slight reaction from the judges. This is not an easy song, especially for someone so young. Simon raises an eyebrow. He asks one final question, asking who inspired him to sing. The boy smiles and says his parents because they never gave up on him. The music begins softly. At first, the sound is gentle, almost fragile. The boy stands still, holding the microphone with both hands. Then he starts to sing. In the very first line, something incredible happens. The entire theater seems to freeze. His voice is rich, powerful, and unbelievably controlled. It does not sound like a child. It does not sound amateur. It sounds seasoned, emotional, and deeply sincere. People in the audience look at each other in shock, silently asking if what they are hearing is real. Simon's expression changes immediately. His relaxed posture disappears. He sits upright, eyes wide, mouth slightly open. This is not what he expected. This is not what anyone expected. The boy continues singing, his voice rising and falling with perfect timing. Every note is placed exactly where it should be. He does not oversing. He does not show off unnecessarily. He sings with pure feeling, as if the song is part of his soul. You can hear pain, hope, and strength all at once. The camera cuts to the judges. One of them covers their mouth in disbelief. Another shakes their head slowly, smiling in amazement. The audience begins to react more strongly now. Some people are crying openly. Others lean forward, completely absorbed, afraid to miss even a single note. As the song reaches its chorus, the boy's voice grows even stronger. He hits a note that sends chills through the entire room. It is flawless, no strain, no fear, just confidence and emotion. The audience cannot hold back anymore. Applause breaks out in the middle of the performance, something that rarely happens. Simon places a hand on his chest. He looks genuinely moved. For a man known for his brutal honesty and high standards, this moment is rare. He whispers something under his breath, clearly impressed. The boy finishes the song with a soft, emotional ending. He lowers the microphone slightly and smiles, unaware of the reaction he has just created. For a brief moment there is silence, then the entire theater erupts. The audience stands to their feet in a massive standing ovation. Cheers echo from every corner. People clap, shout, and cry all at once. The energy is overwhelming. The boy looks confused at first. He cannot see the standing crowd, but he can feel the vibration of the applause. His smile grows wider, and tears begin to roll down his cheeks. The judges stand as well. Simon Cowell stands too. When the applause finally settles, Simon is the first to speak. He takes a deep breath and looks directly at the boy. He says that in all his years on talent shows, moments like this are why he keeps doing it. He admits openly that he did not expect what he heard. He says the boy's voice is not just good, it is extraordinary. Simon tells him that he has a gift that cannot be taught. He says technique can be learned, but emotion like that comes from life, from struggle, and from truth. He praises the boy for his courage and for sharing his story with the world. Another judge speaks next, saying that the performance was not only beautiful but inspiring. They say that the boy did not walk onto the stage as a blind contestant, but as a true artist. Another judge adds that his control, tone, and heart are beyond his years. The host asks the boy how he feels. He laughs softly and says he is happy and grateful. He thanks everyone for listening to him. Then comes the moment everyone is waiting for. The votes. One by one, the judges say yes. Each yes is met with loud cheers. When Simon gives his yes, the reaction is the loudest of all. The boy smiles, clutching the microphone tightly. But Simon is not finished. He pauses, looks at the audience, then back at the boy. He says that sometimes you meet someone who reminds you why dreams matter. He says this boy has the potential to inspire millions around the world, especially those who feel unseen or unheard. Simon glances toward the golden buzzer. The crowd starts to scream even before anything happens. The tension is unbearable. The boy stands still, unaware of what is coming. Simon smiles and presses the golden buzzer. Golden confetti explodes from above, raining down across the stage. The audience loses control, cheering louder than ever. The boy gasps as he feels the confetti falling around him. He reaches out, touching the air, laughing and crying at the same time. The judges rush onto the stage to congratulate him. The host hugs him gently. Simon walks over and places a hand on his shoulder, telling him that his life has just changed forever. As the boy stands in the middle of the golden storm, the camera zooms in on his face. Pure joy, pure disbelief, pure hope. Backstage, his parents watch on a screen, crying uncontrollably. They hug each other, overwhelmed with pride. Years of struggle, fear, and sacrifice suddenly feel worth it. The clip ends, but the story does not. Within hours, the performance goes viral. Millions of people around the world watch and rewatch the video. Comments flood in from every country. People call it one of the most emotional auditions in AGT history. Many say they have never cried so hard watching a talent show. The boy becomes a symbol of hope. Not just for the blind community, not just for the Philippines, but for anyone who has ever been told they cannot achieve their dreams. Simon Cowell later speaks about the audition in interviews. He says that moments like this remind him that talent has no limits. He admits that he was truly shocked and that the boy's voice stayed with him long after the audition ended. As the season continues, fans eagerly wait to see what the boy will do next. But no matter what happens, his audition has already made history. This is not just a story about singing. It is a story about courage, resilience, and believing in yourself even when the world feels dark.